I'm Luke Worsham of A to Z Sports, coming to you from Nissan Stadium, and this is my question of the week with Titans head coach Mike Vrabel. Just a few hours ago, the Tennessee Titans got absolutely destroyed on this field behind me by the Arizona Cardinals, and the question on everyone's mind afterward was why? One of the reasons I think they lost is that they failed to get their best weapons on offense involved earlier in the game, in particular A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. So my question for Mike Vrabel was, why did that happen, and was it a problem? Here's what he had to say.
I mean, we tried, there were plays that we tried to get for those guys early in the year, and again, when they get targeted doesn't necessarily mean, that there aren't plays that are called for them. Understand that. But I'm with you. We have to find, AJ and then Julio's got to take advantage of his opportunities. We had some drops. He dropped some passes. Swaim dropped the pass, and those are contested catches. But those are ones that we have to come up with.
Look, I get that game flow and the pace of the game dictates sometimes what you have to do as an offense. But when you've got stud receivers like A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, you've got to make an effort to get them the ball early and often, regardless of what's happening in the game. And that's what the Titans really failed to do. Vrabel did make a good point that Julio Jones didn't do a whole lot with his opportunities. Jones had 3 drops at a 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalty today. But beyond that, the Titans just didn't do a good enough job of putting them in positions to succeed, especially A.J. Brown, who didn't get a target until late in the first half. If the Titans want to do better in week 2, they're going to need to really reverse course when it comes to how they get their weapons involved on offense. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you come back next week to see what I have in store for Mike Vrabel then.